It's a red liquid that's dripping. What liquid would that be? Back to the shop we go. We just have been struggling and we need to take a break.
We're Nat and Abby, and 3 years ago, we took an ex-prison van and turned it into a tiny home in order to travel the world with our dogs, Bear and Peluche. 5 weeks ago, we set out for a Canadian cross-country adventure. But little did we know,
We need a new engine.
all of that was about to change.
Subscribe to our channel and become a part of the Ride and Seek crew. Well, hello there. Good morning. So we finally got to take our van and go sleep out in nature because we've been at the mechanic for the last almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it was very loud. Very industrial area with big rigs going by every 5 seconds, 24 hours a day. So this has been a nice, relaxing change. We slept very well.
Yes, we did.
Are you sweet, baby?
He snuggled so hard in those blankets. He's got a pillow on top of him. Doesn't care. He loves it.
We're taking a test drive, double checking that Tawanda is running excellent and that we don't need Vasilis to check anything else. So far so good. We had a great drive here.
The dogs are really enjoying themselves. We're headed to the Bruce Peninsula to give the van a little bit of a test run and to also have some fun in nature before we leave Canada.
So our cross-country trip through Canada is canceled. We have a good reason. We can't do winter. It just can't happen. It's starting to get very cold at night here, so we have to head back to the border and back to the States. So these are our last days in Canada.
We got your soul. Hunting alone. Traveling from the deep forest into the sun. In war, there's never an option to run.
When your animals are barking at a fake cow. What is it?
What is
Tell that fake ass
What
cow.
is it? What is it?
Hand to the cow. It doesn't move.
It's a fake cow, guys.
We
It's
get a
fake.
you. Extra security. Okay.
Our first stop of the day is Singing Sands Beach. And given the name, I'm expecting to hear a song from the sand.
Like
It
that.
better be good. None of the dogs are tangled. Here, I'll go. Yeah, there you go. All right, shall we try it again?
Yeah.
Ooh, Singing Sands.
We do. Do we just walk on
I
it?
think you just walk on it.
You ready? Oh, here, Jack. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know, Abby.
Man, y'all be lying to us about this Singing Sands. I'm disappointed.
All the way over here to see some sand. Sing! Where are they?
I don't know about you, but I'm not hearing anything.
I think it's the birds. You can hear the beautiful sound of the birds.
Yeah, the sound.
I think it's the wildlife that is inhabiting this area. It's like a hum, you know, like a.
We're trying to figure out why they named this place Singing Sands Beach.
Well, we're being too literal with it.
Maybe.
We really thought we were coming to
Maybe.
the opera. That's our
I
fault.
really thought the Sands were gonna sing.
She said, "I'm carrying all the dogs, all the backpacks, all the gear. What are you doing?" I said, "Being sweet, do the dishes every day, and cook dinner." Okay. We're at Horse Lake Trail, and we're going to the grotto.
What? I'm freaking out, y'all. What? Are we in Canada? Are we still in Canada?
Give us your soul.
Okay, I think 5 star. 5 star.
Hunting alone. Traveling.
Not bad.
I do believe we've walked to the Caribbean.
Somehow we have transported from Canada, yes, to the Caribbean. The color makes you think it's going to be really warm tropical water, but I have a feeling it's going to be chilly.
Oh yeah, we can get in there.
How cold is it?
I mean, I don't know in Celsius, so sorry. You 0?
Oh, this is so peaceful. Yeah, you agree?
In war, there's never an option.
This is stunning, y'all.
Oh, Geronimo, tears keep on falling, the nighttime is ours. Oh, Geronimo.
Canada's so much.
We're in one of the most popular areas of the national park, and we're one of a handful of people here. I imagine it's super, super crowded in the summer months, but because it's the off season, it's so quiet. It's so peaceful.
Nice change from the mechanic, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, we're taking that to the States. A is officially
A is
part of
sticking
the
with
lane.
us. We are in the A club. A.
Dude, my neck, I have a crick in my neck. I can't do it anymore.
You're one with the woodpeckers, babe.
I was.
It's literally perfect. The rock is a step stool, and it's like a cozy little nook. I'm never leaving.
The light's hitting you so pretty.
This is my tree seat.
Look at Tawanda.
There is a puddle underneath the van. We're hoping it's not something serious. What is that? Oh, you can see it dripping.
It's a red liquid, so
A red liquid?
that's not good.
Isn't that the transmission fluid? Or is it the coolant? You could call Vasilis really quick.
Yeah, can you call him?
Hello?
Hello.
It's a red liquid that's dripping. What liquid would that be?
Yes, it's empty.
Is that the coolant?
Yeah. Okay, bye.
What?
So we've got a coolant leak, quite a big coolant leak. So he told me luckily we have some coolant on board, and I'm gonna put it in very, very slowly and try to find out where the leak is at. So we'll start there.
This is exactly why we're doing a test run.
Yeah, but we're 3 hours away from the shop, and if this is the coolant, like we can't drive without coolant. That's literally what, that's why the engine went to. Don't get too excited.
I'm not. Back to the shop we go. We didn't make it out of the park. We pulled over because the temperature was creeping above 180, which is really bad.
I can see a drip right here. I can see a drip hitting the pool of coolant, but you can't see what the is going on, like from where it's happening. Oh my god, I'm so over this. I mean, whatever. Either way, like we're clearly leaking coolant, and I'm gonna have to stop every 10 seconds to put coolant in it.
Guess who happened to pull over and ask us if we needed help? A tow truck driver. We might be taking him up on it.
Guess what we're doing? Getting in our third tow truck. Yeah, but somehow this time we're covered. CAA is covering us. Yet the first time we got towed, they said we were not.
This guy
So,
works for CAA, and he called himself, and he said, "You are covered. You've got the Premier RV membership."
Thank God, because we were 3 hours away, and that would have been a pretty penny after getting an engine put in. You guys, we cannot deplete the funds anymore. This is a good sign. We're going to get towed right back to the shop. We'll see Vasile in the morning. Keeps going. Never leaving Canada. We didn't want to anyways. Well, once again, friends, we are on tow trucks. Getting really tired of this. Stay tuned. Don't you do that because the camera's on. Be there. Happy family with a lick and a lick and a stick and a bee. Oh my.
It's been an eventful morning. See that? I got stung by a bee. Not nice.
Abby got stung by a bee, and we woke up back at the mechanic.
So this morning, while we were still sleeping, Vasily was already looking into the problem.
Just a little freaking hairline crack
On the washer, on the radiator plug.
and welcome to the show. Let's play, ride, seek, and break down. So update, it is our actual radiator that is broken, so we need to replace it. So just racking up the dollars still. But, you know, what are you gonna do? He's already got another one ordered and on its way. He's amazing still. Everything is, you know, gotta put it in perspective. It's getting fixed.
2 radiators later. So the Tawanda's radiator sucked. We used the parts van radiator, and that one sucked. So.
Yeah, radiator number 3, third time's a charm. Keep your fingers crossed for us.
Welcome back. We're in the van. It's been a few days, and we're just picking up the camera because we're struggling a bit. Didn't feel like vlogging. So, but we are now. Okay, that's what matters.
All is well. Everything is finally fixed. We have the 3rd radiator installed, and I am just topping it off with some coolant because we didn't have quite enough at the shop. And we're going to do another test drive after this.
Fingers crossed that this one is a success. So far so good. We've gone about maybe 10 minutes and we're on a 30-minute drive to a park to make some lunch.
Vitals are looking good. Sticks again for lunch.
Cheers. Good afternoon, sir. This is all of our dirty laundry. This is more dirty laundry. The dirty laundry strug is real, y'all. Even the outfit I'm wearing isn't clean. And about an hour more of driving after lunch, and things are going pretty well. What do you say?
I think it's good to go. I really feel like we are finally in the clear. Good morning, and welcome to Canada's most frequented destination, said no one ever except for Abigail and I. We're back at the mechanic shop. Yes. But hopefully today's going to be the very last day that we are here. We have a couple other things that Vasilis is helping us do just because he's a unicorn and he's amazing. It is also Canadian Thanksgiving. We had no idea. So as a parting kind of thank you, we're going to do a big meal for him. And we're going to hopefully sit around and enjoy Thanksgiving together because otherwise he would have been in the shop working and been alone. So this actually worked out very well that this is our last day and that we have this opportunity to kind of sit and really go over everything that we appreciated and have a really nice meal. So I'm going to be making him moussaka, which is a Greek dish. He is Greek, and so I'm going to do my best to try and make a vegan version of his favorite Greek meal. Today's going to be bittersweet, you guys. It's been a long time coming and a lot of emotions probably, but I'm excited to cook this meal. This is for Vasilis. He will appreciate me in my chef coat glory. It's too hot. All right. That's all you get, Vasilis. This is like us giving the money to fix our van. Oh, more? Oh, another toe? Second engine? Another van? Radiator? Oh boy, y'all better buy that merch. Look now. So if you're enjoying this amazing Greek vegan meal, make sure you check out our Patreon because I'm going to put the recipe exclusively on there. Oh man, look at it. Wow. Woo! That's some moussaka, okay? All right.
Too hot.
Oh my god. It's like a scalloped potato and eggplant parm made love in Greece.
A holiday meal wouldn't be complete without a baked dessert. So I'm making a Greek-inspired apple crisp, complete with pistachios and dates.
Please, help yourself.
This is goodbye for real.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
This is really weird to leave, but we're so grateful, man. Just, Tawana's running, man. Tawana's back.
We've stopped at a park to let the dogs out. One last park in Canada. I don't want to leave. We're all soaking up these last moments. Made a peace sign because that's what we're all about and that's what we're leaving behind in Canada.
So before we end this video, we have a very exciting announcement for our channel. But before we get into that, we want to take just a few minutes to really sit and talk to you about just the whole engine situation. The last 3 videos have been intense and we need to give some thanks. We need to acknowledge all the people that have been paying attention to our channel. If you've started from the beginning or if you're new to our channel and part of the Ride and Seek fam, we are over the moon and so incredibly grateful for you guys, especially during these 3 videos. It has been quite the challenge. It was an emotional roller coaster. We just really appreciate and admire all of you that have been hanging with us and giving us all these kind comments about how we've been able to handle it and how we've inspired you in any other situation in your own lives. We're gonna take a couple minutes to talk about thank yous, but I have to start with Eamon. Doesn't matter how many people or followers that somebody has, like if you admire someone and you feel like there's a need to reach out, you should do that. And we did. And because we did that, we had an amazing time with them. And even further than that, when we got into the engine, a big old issue, like Eamon was there for us and he's the reason that we got in touch with our mechanic and it changed our whole dynamic of how the situation could have played out had we not done that. So we want to give you a very special thanks.
We also want to give a big thanks to our friends Jazz and Crystal. They also have a Sprinter, same style as us. So just somebody who really knows, and they've been through some big mechanical issues too. So it was just really nice having y'all to talk to about this. Like, really meant a lot to us.
Yeah, Canada really showed up, man. I'm telling you, we were so excited to get to Canada and it was kind of a last minute thing. And we just know now that it was totally meant for us to come here and to have all the experiences from being able to finally go to Nova Scotia, which we've been talking about for, the whole time we've been doing van life, to having our van break down and, having to deal with it. I wouldn't want to have had to deal with it anywhere else.
Thank you, Canada, okay? Thanks,
yeah.
Canada and all the Canadians who watch our channel. And
the guy on the bike that stopped to help push the van. Thank you.
Also, we want to give a shout out and a big thank you to Russell. Yes. Russell, he helped us find our parts van. We were on the phone with him back and forth for so long trying to find an engine, and he really helped us out and hooked us up.
He really facilitated, kind of the whole inner workings of between Dodge and Vasilis. And so thank you very much, Russell. We also need to give a huge shout out to Bramalea Auto. That is where we got the work done, and that is where Vasilis did his magic. We want to thank the owner and all the people that work there. You guys were so just attentive to us and just so sweet. And
they basically let us live at the shop for
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And all the hospitality we got there. And just everybody was so kind. Like, we just had so many wonderful conversations with all the people working there. Y'all are awesome. And if you're in Toronto, go to Bramalea Auto. The next really big thank you goes out to you.
Yes.
All of you who are watching this right now, and all of you have been watching for the past couple weeks, but also some of you from the very beginning. You don't even know how much we appreciate you and how much your comments every week mean to us.
Yeah, absolutely. If it wasn't for you, we would be talking to ourselves. So it means a lot getting your amazing comments and your amazing feedback and your positive energy, and it really just helps keep us going. And that's what got us through this as well. We really freaking appreciate you. We want to give a huge special thank you to all of you that donated to us, all of you that bought merch. Our patrons that are there and show up and have still given extra on top of, just being there for us on the videos. All of you that watch the video all the way through and watch the ads, people let us know that they do that. And all that stuff adds up. And because of that, we've been able to start building back our savings right away from depleting it from the engine.
Yeah.
We're infinitely grateful. You know, there's no words really to explain how important that is to us. And it just solidifies that we're in the right place and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We can't thank you enough.
Y'all really showed up to support us.
Yeah.
And we are beyond grateful.
Yes.
Beyond grateful. There's a couple people who really gave so generously
Oh my gosh,
that
yeah.
just blew our minds.
Yeah.
And we want to mention those names.
Huge shout out to my mom, Deborah. Thank you. You are always in my corner. You've always just been there for me no matter what decisions I'm making in life or whatever I'm going through. You were there. And I really, really appreciate that. I know you know that I am not one to really just reach out and ask. It's not my way. So it means a lot to me that you did this for us. So I appreciate it. Margaret, again, I'm not going to sit here and try to have words for your hospitality and humility. We really just appreciate you. And we're just stunned, really. She gifted us our drone and gave us a very sweet donation towards our situation. So
Yeah.
we really, really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
And I want to thank my friend Brenda.
Yes, thank
You're
you so
amazing.
much.
Thank you so much. And my cousin, Charlie.
Charlie's
one of
Oh
our
my God.
newest patrons and our first patron in the Cook with Natalie tier.
Oh, he's
So,
our super patron.
he's our super
so
patron.
Shout
Really
out to the
huge.
fam. Thank you,
Yeah.
Charlie. It means so much, dude.
A big thank you to my mom who treated us to our hotel stay. Y'all know how much fun we had, and that was thanks to my mom. So
Yeah.
thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mama Marty. The one lesson that this taught us and that I hope that sat with you is that if you want to get into van life, just make sure that you've got plans in place and specifically financially. So Abby and I, when we first started van life, we made sure to save enough money to be on the road, but we saved some money to have separately for this kind of situation, for any kind of mechanical situation. You know, it was something very important to us because we're buying an older vehicle and we don't know what's going to happen. And so, you know, just be prepared. Just stow away money, especially if you're getting an older vehicle, because you just don't know what you're going to run into. And here we are. And it is no joke.
We had an emergency fund, like we
Yes.
said, set aside. We've used the whole fund. So this can happen to anyone at any time.
But again, this is the universe because literally we like almost, well, down to the dollar pretty much is what we ended up
A
spending.
little over, but
A little
it's
over.
okay.
We did pull out of another savings account. But the point being is that it could have been a very different situation had we not had that ready to throw at the van.
Mhm.
We care so much about this van. We put so much hard work into it that was just a no-brainer for us. But just a tip for you, just make sure that you've got some money set aside for those kind of things. Going along with that, don't just jump to go to the dealership, okay? We were in a position in Ontario where we were in the middle of nowhere and we could only get towed to this one town, and the Dodge was really the only mechanic that would take the Sprinter and could look at it that day. So that's kind of what we were stuck with. However, once we got the diagnosis, we took the weekend and we really thought about our options, and we ran into our guru guy that we will talk about in a second. Point being, even if you have a new vehicle, just weigh your options. You know, the dealership is a corporation. They're going to assess the problem, but they're going to give you right away whatever they find, and then they're going to bill you for it. And had we stuck around, I know I mentioned this in the last video, but had we stayed there and they started taking the engine out, they're going to find all these crazy things. And then that what they tack on for that, I mean, there literally is no way. There's no way that we would have been able to afford that.
No.
I'm not trying to throw shade at dealerships, but especially when you've got a Mercedes-Benz, I mean, come on. You just have to be smart about what you're doing, and you have to find a mechanic you can trust. That's not always easy, but if you take the time to do some research, you would be very surprised. Again, the universe really showed up for us, but that's because we really believe in Towanda and in our van, and we weren't willing to give up. Before the exciting surprise, we now have to take a moment to talk about Vasilis. You guys were in the comments blowing us up because you really just appreciated with us how amazing this human being is. And I'm going to get emotional because I just cannot stress how amazing this person has been to us. It's one thing to be so stressed about something. I'm telling you, when we started van life, going to mechanics and having to think about that situation for me was like, I have a lot of anxiety, and that was like my biggest stressor is like, what if, and all, you know, we have to go somewhere and deal with something and I don't have enough know-how to go to a mechanic. You know, at the end of the day, if you don't know what you're talking about, you know, and I'm going to call it, if you're a female and you walk into a mechanic, you don't know what to expect, okay?
You get taken advantage of, typically.
Typically, you do. Finding Vasilis is mind-blowing because it took the whole idea of what I thought of all the mechanics in the world, and it made me realize that you can find a human being that actually cares about another person, as opposed to, you know, someone in an occupation that has to do a job. And he really stripped back that feeling completely, because it was just about his humanity and just about seeing us as two people and caring so much about us and wanting to make sure that we were taken care of. We love you so much, and you always be our lives. Yeah. There's no way that I can sit here and explain to you the conversations that we had with this man about just life and lessons, and he really felt like a father figure. So I'm so emotional. I know he's crying too right now. Yeah. We just love you. My whole heart goes to you, and know that we're gonna see you in Greece. Okay? So, thank you dearly.
Thank you.
Anyways, all right.
Give us a second.
Can you fart or something? So I don't break up.
Put in a fart sound.
Can you
I think another really important lesson that we've learned is that humor gets us through anything. Laughter is medicine. Laughter is healing. Laughter is therapeutic.
So is crying when you need it.
So is crying. Yes.
So
laugh and cry. And
more
laugh
people need to
cry some more.
More people need to think that that's a strength than, a weakness. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. You say I'm sorry when you're crying, and it's like, dude,
no,
I say I'm sorry because I'm like, y'all, I be doing this every hour on the hour almost sometimes. Anyways, okay. Shake it out. So, the big news is we are adding another video to your weekly Let's Play Ride and Seek vlogs, you guys.
Yeah, we want to spend more time with you. Y'all have been so awesome and so supportive. We love you guys, and we want to spend a little more time. So we're going to do just that.
Yes, and we've decided that we're going to ask you to give us a truth or dare to do. Me and Abby will pick one from the comments, and we're going to put out a video every Friday where we are doing the truth or dare. We want to interact with you more. We want you guys to be more a part of our videos, and we really do listen, and a lot, we had a few people say we don't get enough of you. Hopefully that's exciting, and we will take truth or dare on this video.
Yeah, so start leaving your truth or dares below in the comments. You can leave one of each, and we're going to pick some for, when are we going to start this? We're going to start this after our van tour.
Next week, you guys, van tour. All right, we got a new engine. We're ready. Okay, she deserves to be shown off.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thanks for listening to our soapbox. Thank you to all of you, everyone that showed up. We love you all. The Ride and Seek fam is amazing. We're growing, you guys. We'll catch you next week. Bye.
Bye.
These videos are made possible through the support of our patrons. Join the Ride and Seek crew on Patreon today. Thank you, crew.
Didn't see Lake Moraine, but we saw our drive train in the van.
But we're still laughing.
Hell yeah, we're still laughing. Yeah, you have to laugh. How else do you? This kind of situation, you just laugh. You can't do anything else,